Tune in to Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
Hello and a very warm welcome to all the viewers of Sports 360, and I'm your host Hamad Siddiqui. Viewers, Pakistan is touring New Zealand, and the good news is that the whole team has passed the COVID test. New Zealand Director of Public Health, in his statement, has revealed that the Pakistan players likely caught virus during flight or just prior to it. The three-match T20 series starts on 18th of this month, followed by two tests from 26th of this month. Pakistan have announced their T20 squad, bringing back all-rounder Hussain Talat and wicket-keeper batsman Sarfraz Ahmed, replacing Zafar Gohar and Ruhail Nazir, who were part of squad against Zimbabwe. Sarfraz scored century for Sindh against KPK and overall scored 177 runs in 6 innings at an average of just over 35. Talat last played for Pakistan in February 2019 on a tour of South Africa and recently scored career best double century and a century in 5 innings. Pakistan T20 squad comprises Babar Azam captain, Shadab Khan vice captain, Abdullah Shafiq, Fahim Ashraf, Haider Ali, Haris Rauf, Hussain Talat, Iftikhar Ahmed, Imad Wasim, Khushdil Shah, Mohammad Hafiz, Mohammad Hasnain, Musa Khan, Mohammad Rizwan, Sarfraz Ahmed, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Usman Qadir and Wahab Riaz. After the T20 series, Imad Wasim will depart for Australia on 23rd of December to play Big Bash League. Pakistan also announced 16-member Pakistan A squad to play a 4-day match against New Zealand A. They are Ruhail Nazir, captain, Abid Ali, Ahmad Butt, Azhar Ali, Danish Aziz, Fawad Alam, Haris Suhail, Imamul Haq, Imran Butt, Muhammad Abbas, Naseem Shah, Shan Masood, Suhail Khan, Yasir Shah, Zafar Gohar and Zishan Malik. The biggest and the breaking news regarding Pakistan cricket is that the South African Cricket Board has confirmed its first tour of Pakistan in 14 years. They will play 2 tests and 3 T20s between January 26 to February 14 next year. South Africa will travel to Pakistan on January 16 and go into quarantine before the tests are played in Karachi and Rawalpindi before they shift to Lahore for T20s. South Africa will be the third World Test Championship team to travel to Pakistan after the resumption of top-level cricket in country. Pakistan are also scheduled to host New Zealand, England and West Indies next year as well. Moving on to Australia, where India beat Australia to clinch the 3 T20 match series 2-1. और इन मैचेस में हुआ क्या, ऑलराउंडर्स की अहमियत मैं पिछले प्रोग्राम्स में भी बताता रहा हूँ कि शॉर्ट ऑफ फॉर्मेट में आपका कॉम्बिनेशन बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है अगर आपके पास क्वालिटी ऑलराउंडर्स हो। इंडिया जिसने रविंद्र जडेजा जो लेफ्ट आर्म लेग स्पिनर भी हैं और बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग भी करते हैं, हार्ड हिटिंग कर लेते हैं, उसके अलावा हार्दिक पांड्या ने 2 मैचेस उनको ऐसे जिताए कि आप समझते थे कि 19 रन एंड ओवर टू अचीव करना इन द लास्ट 3 ओवर्स बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट होगा, लेकिन उन्होंने अचीव करके दिखाया। उसमें एक वजह और भी मेरे हिसाब से है, और वो क्या है कि ऑस्ट्रेलिया की जो रोटेशन पॉलिसी है, उन्होंने अपने मेन बॉलर्स, मेन ट्रम्प कार्ड जिसमें जॉश हेजलवुड, मिचेल स्टार्क और पैट कमिंस, उन तीनों को रेस्ट कराया और अपनी बेंच स्ट्रेंथ जो है उसको टेस्ट करने की कोशिश की, और वहीं इंडिया ने कैश किया क्योंकि एक्सपीरियंस बॉलर्स नहीं थे। ऑल्दो के भी बिग बैश लीग वो खेल रहे हैं, लेकिन इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट एंड डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट इसमें हेल ऑफ अ डिफरेंस है। और वही हमने देखा कि हार्दिक पांड्या ने इवन लास्ट ओवर में 14 रन रिक्वायर्ड थे और 2 टावरिंग 6 लगा के उन्होंने टारगेट अचीव किया। तो ये बहुत अच्छी क्रिकेट देखने में आ रही है। T20 फॉर्मेट में बाउंड्रीज ज़्यादा लग रही हैं क्राउड के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, क्राउड क्योंकि यही देखना चाहता है तो बाउंड्रीज उसको नज़र आ रही हैं। Batting first, India scored 161 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs. India were 114 for 6 with just 19 balls left. Jadeja hit match-winning 44 runs of 23 balls with the help of 5 fours and 1 6. He added 47 runs in the remaining 19 deliveries. Indian all-rounder, who had been substituted out of first T20 against Australia in Canberra, has been ruled out of the remaining tour of Australia, sustaining a concussion. Jadeja had battled with hamstring strain. In the last over, he top-edged a rapid Stark delivery onto his helmet. He was subsequently replaced by Chahal. Chahal took the key wicket of Finch and Smith on his way to 3 for 25. K. Rahul with 51 of 40 balls with the help of 5 fours and 1 6. Indian run rate was 8.05. K. Rahul of India scored 51 runs with the help of 5 fours and 1 6 of 40 balls. India hit 13 fours and 4 sixes. For Australia, Mitchell Starc captured 2 wickets while Hendricks took 3 wickets for just 22 runs in his quota of 4 overs. In reply, Australia could only score 150 runs for the loss of 7 wickets and fell 11 runs short. Hendricks 30 of 20 balls and the captain Finch 35 of 26 were the main scorers. Finch hit 5 fours and 1 6. Australia in total hit 10 fours and 5 sixes. For India, Natarajan and Chahal captured 3 wickets each. Off-spinner Washington Sundar conceded only 16 runs of his quota of 4 overs. Yuzvendra Chahal was declared man of the match and thus becoming the first substitute player to become a man of the match. And in the second match, also played at Sydney, India beat Australia by 6 wickets to take an unbeatable lead. Batting first, Australia scored 194 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs. Matthew Wade, captaining in place of Finch, played a scintillating inning of 58 of just 32 balls with the help of 10 fours and 1 6. Steve Smith also scored 46 of 38 balls with the help of 3 fours and 2 sixes. Glenn Maxwell made 22 of 13 balls and hit 2 sixes. Hendricks made 26 of 18 balls. Australia in total hit 15 fours and 7 sixes and scored their run at an average of 9.7 runs per over, and also got hit for only 1 4 and bowled 8 dot balls. In reply, India achieved the target in the final over for the loss of 4 wickets. For India, Hardik Pandya played an unbeaten 42 of just 22 balls with the help of 3 fours and 2 sixes. Australia were without Cummins, Hazelwood and Starc. Daniel Sams of Australia was defending 14 in the final over, but with 2 towering sixes, Pandya sealed the series for India. And in the final match of the series, also at Sydney, Wade, Maxwell and Swepson helped Australia to avoid clean sweep as Kohli 85 went in vain. Mitchell Swepson variation and Adam Zampa control checked India chase 187 runs. Matthew Wade career best half century of 80 runs of 53 balls with the help of 7 fours and 2 sixes, while Maxwell continues his prime form and made 54 of 36, hitting 3 fours and 3 sixes. Australia scored 186 runs in their quota of 20 overs, at an average of 9.3 runs per over. Australia hit 14 fours and 5 sixes. For India, Washington Sundar captured 2 wickets, while Natarajan and Thakur took 1 wicket each. And in reply, India fell 12 runs short of the target and made 174 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. Kohli, with 85 of 61 balls, with the help of 4 fours and 3 sixes, and Dhawan with 28 of 21 balls with 3 fours, were the significant scorers. India hit 9 fours and 7 sixes. For Australia, Swepson captured 3 wickets for just 23 runs of his quota of 4 overs without conceding any boundary and was adjudged man of the match. Hardik Pandya of India was declared man of the series. And now moving on to New Zealand, where the two test match series between West Indies and New Zealand is being underway. And New Zealand won the first test match by an innings margin. और ये इन दोनों टीमों के दरमियान बिगेस्ट एवर इनिंग्स विक्ट्री है जो कि न्यूजीलैंड ने अचीव की. और परफॉर्मेंस क्या थी उनकी, कैप्टन की डबल 100 बेहतरीन, और उसके अलावा नील वैगनर जो बॉडी लाइन बॉल करते हैं, शॉर्ट पिच बॉल ज़्यादा करते हैं, आपकी बॉडी को टारगेट करते हैं, उन्होंने सेकंड इनिंग में 4 आउट किया. ऑल्दो के टिम साउदी ने पहली इनिंग में 4 आउट किए थे, लेकिन सेकंड इनिंग फॉलो ऑन के बाद वेस्ट इंडीज़ ने दोबारा हमने देखा 240 प्लस स्कोर किया, लेकिन वो बहुत कम था कंसिडरिंग के न्यूजीलैंड ने फर्स्ट इनिंग में 550 प्लस स्कोर करके 7 विकेटों के नुकसान पे इनिंग डिक्लेयर कर दी थी. आइए इस मैच की डिटेल देखते हैं. On to New Zealand, where the first test match of the 2-match series between New Zealand and West Indies played at Hamilton. New Zealand beat West Indies by an innings and 134 runs to take 1-0 lead in the series. West Indies won the toss and put New Zealand into bat. New Zealand scored a mammoth total of 519 runs for the loss of 7 wickets and declared the innings. New Zealand skipper scored brilliant double hundred, making 251 runs, while Rod Latham made 86 and Jamieson scored 51 runs. Williamson hit 34 boundaries and 2 sixes. New Zealand made these runs at a strike rate of 3.5 runs in 145 overs and batted for almost 11 hours. For West Indies, Cameron and Shannon Gabriel captured 3 wickets each. In reply, West Indies in their first innings were all out for a meagre total of just 138 runs in only 64 overs. They made these runs at a run rate of 2.15. None of their batsmen put a significant batting show and were forced to follow on by New Zealand. For New Zealand, Tim Southee captured 4 wickets, while Jamieson and Neil Wagner got 2 wickets each. West Indies, batting after being forced to follow on in their second innings, made 247 runs. James Blackwood made 104 and Alzarri Joseph made 86 runs. For New Zealand, Neil Wagner captured 4 wickets, while Jamieson took 2 wickets. Kane Williamson of New Zealand was adjudged man of the match. It ended up being New Zealand's biggest win over West Indies in terms of innings victory and their 5th biggest ever. The match ended on 4th day. Blackwood and Alzarri Joseph put on 155 runs for the 7th wicket. The second test starts from 11th of December and will be played at Wellington.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views, and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.